So I bought a Land Cruiser. She is a 1985 FJ60 Land Cruiser. She's a May. Well, he's a May. He will be a he. He was manufactured May 1985. I think it's about 270,000 kilometers on the clock. The shittest decal you'll ever see. Not that much rust, which is kind of nice. It needs work. It needs a decent amount of work, but that's all right. It's nothing I don't think I'll be able to get this car on the road myself with, or with the help of friends. I'll do a walk around when I get home and look into it. It's going to be fun. We're going to just try and get this thing up to spec to get it roadworthy. I think that's probably the first option. Once it's roadworthy, then we can start getting this thing ready to, go on trips and go away camping, and that's the goal. We want to be able to get away for the weekend, and mid-August now, late August, I think it's the 19th or the 18th or something, and we want to have it on the road for Christmas. That's the goal. Hopefully we can travel at Christmas. If not, I'll drive it around the block. Steering is absolutely shot in it. I think the windscreen leaks. New tyres, shockers replaced. It's had a suspension kit put in it. I don't think it's a lift kit. Hopefully more of these talks are going to happen in that car, not this car. Am I going to name the car? I think I am. I think I like the name Monty the 60. I think is the name I'm going to go for. It's going to be a fun build. I look forward to it. I look forward to getting my hands dirty and learning a lot. I'm going to try and be active as much as I can on Instagram, on Facebook, try and give you as much detail as to what I'm doing and what is happening when I'm doing it. It's going to be fun. I need to buy a lot of tools, so I'll show you what tools I'm buying, when I'm buying them, and why I'm buying them. If I send it somewhere to get something done, I'll let you know who I'm sending it to, where it's going, what they're doing, how long it's going to be there for, all that stuff. You guys will try. I'm going to try and provide as much information, because day one, all I wanted to know was how many of these bolts actually need to come out to pull the entire rear bar kit off the car. And I could find nothing. I ended up going to the 60 Series Land Cruiser Facebook page. Those guys told me it was the surface mount bolts, which I was super gutted about. I really didn't want to have to take them off. Nearly all 6 bolts. I think I got 2 of them undone, but of the 6 top bolts that mount it, 4 of them were seized. So they've been grinded off. I'm going to be able to get this bar off completely and just have a look at what the rust is. That's the goal. Work out how bad this rust is. From the look of it, it's pretty good. It's all surface, but there was a lot of mud in there. I really don't want to get caught out. I want this thing safe, looking good, feeling good, driving good. We're going to rust proof and paint all the chassis items, starting at the rear, going to the front. ARB bull bar will come off, that will get reused. Checked the oil on it when I got it. Oil was up, and it was dark, and I was looking at the oil. I'm like, geez, the oil looks a little red. And so I opened the air box, and it's just full of red dust. So this thing has 100% been off-road. So the guy I bought it off says, it was my grandma's car, she's passed away. I need to, I was going to do it up and I'm going to sell it. And, face value, you don't have 5 hours to look at a car and really go through everything, or 2 hours, 1 hour, however long it takes. I was able to look at it, drive it, it ran, it had normal problems, that's all right. I couldn't see any major rust. I get it home, I find mud caked up, but I had more mud than I had to pick out of the underside of it. all inside the bull bar. So wherever Nana was driving it, she was going for it. Yeah, did that. I found a loom for a winch. It's obviously had an antenna on the front, which means it's probably been remote. It's got holes in the dash. So it's you know, it's been a touring car or it's been a four-wheel drive. It's been used. You know, it doesn't feel like it's been thrashed. You know, plenty to do. I'm gonna repaint the bull bar, try and save it. Fun times. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. So there she is. So yeah, look, I spent probably a good hour and a half looking at this thing. This is probably the worst panel damage there is. You can see they've bogged it here, which is a bit annoying. I think I'm just going to look for a replacement. I mean, we've got cracks all through here as well. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. The crappiest decals you can ever see. This decal actually was coming off with a pressure washer, which, you know, just frustrating. Wheel wells, rain gutters, slight touch of cracking here, but really, all in all, these are all pretty good nick. Yeah, pretty good all the way around. Something a bit here going there, but that's all right. It all gets grinded back, and this is where. So you can see this has been damaged, and look, you got a fair bit of hair going all through this, all the way down. A little bit of stuff in there. So inside is pretty straightforward. Obviously missing this bar, missing radio. This housing here has got a couple of cracks down low, but you know, I think everything's in it, which is pretty nice. These carpets are absolutely padded. Obviously I'm getting water under here, which is, you know, from up there, something, I don't know. Stock standard. I reckon I can stitch that. I'm gonna try and buy some nice heavy duty cloth or just some rope or something, and just do some kind of, we'll try and fold that in and get a nice, try and, you know, pretty it up a little bit. It'll look nice if it looked sort of, you know, a bit like that. But the rest of it all looks pretty good. All the seats look pretty clean. Maybe a little hood ornament. But yeah, roof liner looks pretty tight. But you can see it's been smoked in, so it's just got staining everywhere. And shit all through it. So it just needs a really good clean. Obviously all the rubbers are starting to come out. There, I mean, that's, yeah. So I've got to take this light out, see what's in here, wire brush it, seal it so it stops spreading. That's the goal. This, I'm not even going to talk about this right now. Underneath looks, you know what? It looks pretty good. Like, needs a real good clean. We're gonna get a wire brush, clean, sprayed, all that stuff. That's not, I don't think that's leaking. I think that's just from me washing it this morning, because I've already washed it. And to give you context, I pulled all this mud out of the car, and all of that out of the rear bar. So there is a ton of it. Tow bar seized on. had gas. Now, I don't know if it's connected. But yeah. But anyway, that's her. I'll do an engine walkthrough at some point. But yeah, I'll probably just film myself removing the bull bar and stuff like that for now. And yeah, that's it. Anyway, cheers.